We uh we um we beat up a slime guy. Wasn't very nice. Um we beat up we beat oh never mind. We weren't here. Um oh I'm so confused. Where were we? Okay, maybe Chanel should do it.
I can do it for the rest of the group then. It seems that we are having a little bit of trouble remembering. It's all right, and it's more than fine. The group indeed finished up dealing with the undead dwarf that was merged with this slime jelly ooze of sorts. Once they dispersed of it, Jeffrey noticed that there is some leakage, some shoots further up ahead. Started venturing towards there, and lo and behold, as the group came close, they found a massive bag. Goel went to investigate, hurling his warhammer, only to reveal a bug jelly in the place. A quick brawl ensued as multiple slimes, some of them were black puddings, and others that were somewhat warped and more malignant, and definitely covered with bile. The group did manage to bring them down, but not before Regulus had to blast every one of his teammates in order to aid them through this. After that, Jethros and Goel ventured within the tubes to try and see if they can find where do they lead, if there is still something in there. You had already had the idea that something might be following you. Also got a cool necklace or collar for Snowstorm in the process. Nonetheless, after a little bit of delving into the tubes, Jeffrey was able to spot devil creatures that resemble somewhat of a dwarf, but obviously are much different in many ways, in more than just one way imaginable. Those creatures seem to be chanting some sort of ritual, perhaps. Definitely seeming deranged, maddened. Words were spoken during that time in Undercommon from something that you have not seen yet you were able to identify it as somewhat helpful. Whatever creature lies in there that spoke in that tongue urged you to clear them, assured that you are powerful and you can put an end to that. Those creatures spoke of an eye multiple time and time again, but in an erratic, deranged way that made little to no sense. The group prepared for a fight, but during the strong sound that the group had already made, it had tipped them off, warned them of what is coming. And once the door opened from a mechanism obscured to you, a brawl ensued. The Jedi were put down quite easily, though they wasn't the only ones that they were been fighting. A strange portal, an eye of what looked to be onto the other side, was open. On top of it, some strange fungal growth. And as it opened, through their Armanites, demons of the abyss crawled through and started rushing towards the group alongside some vagrants. The Ammonites attacked anyone in their path, including Darren. The group, though, was able to bring them down, yet the slime, this fungal growth onto the arch in there, into that circular opening, disappeared in the process. And the group is now under the effects of some strange buzzing into the ears. And here is where we are as regulars. You are up first. I think this is where we left off. As Regulus is about to take his turn. And at the start of your turn, Regulus, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw. You can still hear that buzzing behind, at the back of your mind, at the back of your skull.
Yeesh. Okay. Buzz. Wait, if I succeeded, do I not have to do it anymore? Or
Not for this one.
no?
That's a constant effect, no matter if you succeed or not. I know you succeeded once, but
Wait.
I need you to roll me a d10. In the midst of all this, you feel overwhelmed by this strange sound, this buzzing into your ears. It makes you nearly fall unconscious, but you do manage to maintain your senses somewhat able to act, but you cannot take, but you can not move or take any actions for this turn. However, your celestial spirit might be able to. I need it now to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. It will have Judas's aura.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Also, at the end of your turn, regulars, you do repeat the saving throw, so you can end it.
Okay. That's Regulus. Where's the... There. Wisdom. Okay. That's 14, I guess. I don't think I have any insp, so that's 14.
14 will be enough for it to not get totally confused, but won't be enough to prevent it from, at the very least, having disadvantage on a next ability check, saving throw, or attack roll. But it can act normally.
Okay. Well, since I can't, it's going to act, and it's going to do. It's going to shoot at this fellow here.
The first attack has disadvantage, everything else is at normal.
Ooh, this is disadvantage. Hits.
Uh, 17 damage towards the creature, not blooded yet. That hits. Another 14. Now the creature is blooded. And 17 also hits. And then you see the celestial spirit for a quick moment seemingly overtaken or irked by some insidious, malevolent presence. They will turn and blast the Darrow and bring it down before it is able to react at all.
Good old Valen. And that'll be its turn for now.
Reminder to roll your wisdom save, Regulus, as I will take 10 for the Darrow right after us. The creature turned towards Goel, though shaking themselves as well as they are. They seemingly are under the same issue that you seem to be struggling yourself. Within its reach, it makes a random attack as it either attacks Gwen or you or the other Darrow. The other Darrow, it shall attack as the creature will turn around and strike with its spear to try and strike at them, but fail ultimately to lead a blow on them. Still, though, under the effect of this confusion. Goel, you are up next, and I need you to make me your wisdom saving.
Okay.
More than fine, you're able to act normally. No penalties whatsoever.
Gonna break this one's face off.
How about it? I'll assume this is reckless, eh?
Yeah. You know, worst fucking damage rolls ever. 1 and a 2.
You turn towards the creature and straight once on its head. Teeth drop to the side. The creature turns, looks towards you, deranged. Yeah. It yells to you as you just swing once again, and the creature just crashes onto the side of the wall. Head splashes in there. That hits as well.
The one in front of me.
The creature takes a potent blow as you turn and slam your warhammer once again. Its side of the face gets nearly pulverized by the attack. Its jaw dislocated, barely able to speak. The creature turns, looks back towards you. Its eyes filled with enmity, joy, and thrill.
Goel's eyes are filled with anger, and anger. As he keeps pummeling them. That's the turn.
And Jethros, you are up next. Need you to make my wisdom saving throw. You also have Judas' aura, so that is enough to not take any penalties.
Okay. I'd like to know what this is.
This is a cage, what appears to be sparkling with lightning, some sort of magic that is imbued around it.
Can I try and identify the magic? See what it's
You
doing.
can make me either an investigation check, you can either use your... you can use an identify spell, though I think it has a casting time of a minute. That probably takes a while. So, or yeah, you can make an investigation check for me.
Okay,
Or an arcana check, either of them.
I'll do this one.
A glyph of boarding that appears to be there to block anything from interacting with the cage as you take a quick look in there. And inside the cage, you will see this strange creature. You're not entirely certain what that is. It seems to be wrapping its wings in there, but some slimy coat hangs around it.
Oh, and that's my action, I think. So, yeah, right.
That is correct.
So, I'll just fly right over here. I wouldn't touch that thing if I were you guys. It's gonna blow up on you. That's my turn.
Everyone seems taken by the confusion, so I do not have to act for them, but I'm not going to attack Snowsong at the very least. They have managed to stabilize the wolf companion as Vala. You are up next.
All right. The creature that Jethros is referring to, is it somewhere on my line of sight? Shouldn't be.
It is inside the cage.
And I'm referring to the cage itself.
Well, in that case, I think the... Alright, we used 5th. Okay, Vala will just approach Judas and cast a 2nd level Cure Wounds on him.
At the start of your turn, Vala, sorry, I forgot. You need to make me wisdom save.
Wisdom save, of course.
Probably will not alter any of this, but just for good measure. Yeah, more than fine.
So, Judas, you gain 12. Wow, do force. You gain 12 health back, hit points back, and Vala will try to hold her back against this wall, giving glances towards the cage, in case something, I don't know, explodes from that, just to stay safe. And that will be Vala's turn.
And Judas, start of your turn. Make me wisdom saving throw.
What's for this roll again?
You're not entirely certain, but you can hear a buzzing at the back of your head that's constantly there, piercing at your defenses.
Okay. As long as it's not for fear.
It's not a frightening effect now. More than able for the time being, you realize that there is something vile. You do not notice what exactly that is, but you can definitely feel it. It's the back of your head gnawing at your defenses, trying to mess with your thoughts, with your mind. For now, you remain unaffected, but it is a constant effect.
Totally normal. Oh, yes. Well, now it's my turn, right?
Correct.
I will recast Warding Bond on Vala as she heals. As she puts her hand on his shoulder to heal him, he almost puts her hand on her hand and then suddenly looks back and says, "Oh, my bad." And with that, he casts Warning Bond as the blood stays on her hand and hardens. And with that, I will start moving forward. Why can't I see anything here? There's some issue with the.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a.
Something is
It's got
blocking your sight.
Yeah, you gotta. There's something's there. There we go.
Hopefully
Thank
that
you.
fixed this.
That fixed it. I'll move across to here. That's me.
It moves a little bit around as I think. Okay. Now you are no longer bound with Jeffrey, you're now bound with Vala.
Yes.
Via the
Yes. You can only like so. It's new one.
And amidst all this, as still this faint buzzing becomes even more apparent towards you, Jethros, Vala, and towards the celestial spirit, you will feel or hear something moving, something slithering below the ground, and from the side of where the celestial spirit is, it will start to rise as something crawled from down there, from down below, and rises as this blob of oozing maws and eyes. What was slithering below the bridge down here appears over there, and with a quick movement will start rushing for the exit, but not before it makes some of its attacks. As the creature appears in place, it will turn and lash to both the celestial spirit and Vala. One is Vala, two is the celestial spirit for who gets the extra attack. Vala takes 2, the celestial spirit takes 1. So those 2 on Vala,
Alright. 9 hits actually.
and this one on the celestial spirit.
That hits.
As the strange creature of ooze slips around below your defenses unperceived and then turns to lash towards them, making a handful of strikes at its enemies, and then takes the last 5 feet of movement as it starts moving further away, turning its shoulder pods right around. The Daredevil here is dead, and Regulus, you are up next. This time, you do not. Did you make the wisdom save? No, I did not say that, Regulus.
I did not make it. I made an 8.
That was for the previous time. At the end of your turn, you re-roll.
No, I did.
Yeah.
I rolled another
so you're
8.
still under the so you are still under the effect of the confusion. So roll me a d10.
That's sad. D10. Nothing, right?
Once again, the your mind defenses are completely in shambles from this buzzing. You can feel it, your heart rate elevates. You think you have still your celestial spirit able to act. Can it? Make me at the end of your turn another wisdom saving throw. See if you
Okay.
can end this.
I somehow doubt it. I doubt it less.
That is enough. Make me now for the celestial spirit, as the effect of foment madness is what kicks in.
I remember this. Okay. That's just celestial spirit.
Make the save.
All right. So Regulus is free at the end of his turn. Celestial Spirit is going to make 3 attacks at this goopy bastard. So 1, 2,
Hits.
3.
Damage.
Ah, man, come on.
Even though the attacks are at the +2 extra, but still they will not hit the first and third. But one of those attacks will actually deal quite the potent burst at the creature, getting scorched by radiant damage. You see it reform right back into a puddle and then take shape once again as it clings to the side of the wall and tries to move even further. Anything else for the Celestial Spirit?
I assume this thing has Amorphous probably, but the Celestial Spirit's gonna fly and get in its way. Purposefully try to block it.
The Celestial Spirit moves around and stands to the ground, bringing its spear, trying to impale it in the place. Yet you see as this massive plume of goo just slimes around the impact of the spear. And I'll assume that's the end of the Celestial Spirit's turn.
Yeah.
And right after that, the dare that's next towards you, Goel, seems completely overwhelmed by this buzzing in the back of their head, unable to do anything. It drops its weapon to the ground, drops its knees, and looks toward you. In Undercommon, it speaks to you. Vial, it is gone! It is gone! Goel, you are up next.
You know that meme where it's like the King of the Hill one? If these kids could read, they would be very upset. I'm just
This orc
gonna
could
pummel.
understand.
Yeah, if this orc can comprehend anything right now, he would be very upset. Smack him mid-speech, whatever he's saying. He's still alive.
The creature is still alive. Oh wait, no, after that attack, it definitely is not.
Scan the area for more enemies. Is there... Look at this cage.
You move towards there. You noticed it as well when you initially entered the room. Your eyesight is quite one of the most potent ones there is, and you can see that there is this slimy creature inside. But there is no clear line of the creature is technically behind nearly full cover, as the steel cage's bars are coated with electricity.
Okay, so I see something here. Right?
That is indeed an ooze with multiple eyes that seems to grow and deplete at will, nearly disperse. As it tries to escape, move around, it's uncertain what exactly it's trying to do.
Doesn't look good. So I'm gonna bonus action aggressive. Or adrenaline rush. Get some temp HP. We're at 5 now, right? Yeah, 5. And I'm gonna do my second attack at him.
Got it. That hits.
And that's my turn.
And Jethros, you are up next. At the start of your turn, Jethros, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, as you are within range. Not enough to get confused, but enough to get not enough to not get confused, but not enough to be completely immune to this effect. As your next attack roll, saving throw or ability check is a disadvantage. What do you do, Jeffrey?
Um. Hmm. This thing has spider climb. And now it's directly harmful if I do what I was gonna do, so I can't do that. I guess I'll just try and dispel this glyph of warning, because that's really all I can do right now. I don't know.
No, but then sort of what exactly is this thing in there? You turn to the magic that is prohibiting it from exiting and try to best it. The glyph of warding is of 5th level, this one. You probably know it by your investigation check that you did prior. So if you want to cast it higher, feel free. If you want to cast it at 3rd level, that's alright as well.
Nope, I'm just gonna try and be cool and dispel it. 9.
Sadly, you turn to the magic and try to dispel it, but your magic is foiled as the glyph still stands. Anything else, Jeffrey?
No.
As right after that, Val, you are up next.
Okay. Well, I guess that's a freakish ooze creature we're fighting there. I don't think Vala has met anything similar before, so she probably doesn't know it's a demon. But she's going to try and smite it regardless. The Alkylith, I mean.
More than fine. At the very least, at the start of your turn, you still need to make me your
yes.
wisdom save.
Of
I'll roll the
course,
save
of
right
course.
after. More than fine. But so is the creature. As you try to smite it, the creature just disperses in half, splits as your magic will burst right below it, and the creature reforms right after, once the scorching radiance has passed.
And she'll move towards here. And that's her turn. That's her turn. Trying to, see what's trying to invade her mind, maybe get away from it. That's it.
Yes. You are up next.
Well, considering all this, what's going on here, you see, I mean, gold's over there. Gold does good work, so I'm not gonna. Vala's covered, so I'll just come and have a sticky beak in here. Stairs going up or down?
You turn towards there and you can see stairs that lead downward.
He moves down here. And does Judas? What is this smoke?
You see billowing green smoke hanging around this container, brazier.
Judas is like green smoke, never a good thing. And as an
Make
action,
an investigation check, Judas.
No, he's not going to even investigate. Oh, okay. If it's a free action, I'll take it.
Mm-hmm. Go for it.
If it's a free action. Oh, it looks like Judas will go. Yeah, Judas kicks it over.
You look towards it and you move your hand through it. You can feel substance behind it, but obviously it's a cloud of smoke. But you can definitely sense that this is some sort of magical effect.
Yes, I kick the brazier over.
The brazier falls to the side. The smoke lingers in place.
Regulars! Judas calls out as he kicks the thing and says, this isn't like some kind of vampire in mist form, is it? And then that's me.
Onto the other side, with Goel right on its tail, the creature will turn and lash back towards them. And Goel, you did attack Reckless last turn because you started at the Dero, correct?
I thought I was flanking.
Onto the Dero down there. I think you did Reckless because you made
Oh
the
yeah,
attack
I
with
did.
a gun.
Oh
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
It was
on
still
my
one
own
turn.
That's right.
No worries. So the creature will turn. The moment you turn and strike at it, it will try and lash back at you. One of those attacks shall hit you, and one of those attacks will definitely go towards the spirit that also attacked it, dealing 17 towards Goel and 15 towards the celestial spirit as it reaches with its pseudopods and attacks to quite the distance. And one more attack. One is towards the spirit, and two is towards Goel. Both of you attacked it for similar amount of damage. Towards the spirit, it will try and hurl its pseudopod or tentacle. It
Does it
might
hit?
not hit now.
Doesn't it?
Indeed, it does not. As the creature just becomes a blob and as an orb of slime, it hurls 3 tentacles, trying to strike the celestial spirit and Goel a number of times, though fails to deal more than just a couple of swings. Other than that, and right after, the creature will move using its spider climb to try and maneuver a little bit around. And Goel, you can make an opportunity attack as the creature will move past you and above the ceiling where Vala is. That will definitely hit as it moves all the way to the corner over here. And Regulus, you are up next.
All right. Well, I'm back to being not
Confused?
not confused. Yeah. No, but I am kind of confused because Judas is asking me about vampire shit, and I don't know what that kind of seems to be his area of expertise. But he looks over. What kind of vampire stuff? What?
Points at the gas.
Regulus squints. Well, now it's moving. I don't know. Isn't there like there's a really big slime thing moving over there? And he points to the alkalith. And he will take a shot. I'm going to shoot a 3rd level guiding bolt at the alkalith.
Go for it.
Well within range. So... Deep sigh.
Light glows and an orb of light manifests onto Regulus' hand, but as he hurls towards it, the creature clings into the corner and then splits apart to avoid the attack before it reforms once again as an intricate web of slime and ooze.
Impression. I, however, then will I do not have enough sorcery points for that. Man, I wish I had whatever that thing is called. That meta magic that lets you reroll attack rolls. I already used, well, favored by gods wouldn't fix that, right? Because it's a 1.
That as well.
Sad. Okay. Then I will. Did I already draw staff out this combat? I don't think I did. Did I?
I do not think so.
I will use a bonus action to draw out the solar staff.
Anything else, Regulus?
That'll be my turn.
Your creature
and
does
then-
not need to make a wisdom saving throw. It's barely outside the reach of the Foam of Madness.
Oh, that's good. Alright, so it's gonna fly over. Fly over here. And it's gonna take 3 for Zapples at the creepy wall goo. To hopefully make these hit. Zapple.
Hits.
Pizzow.
That hits.
What was the other one he says?
Blend.
Kablam! Alright. Have to add noises to your attacks, folks.
All of those hit. Put the best of energy as the Celestial Spirit maneuvers around, moves a little bit closer towards this jail or shell, this cage of what that is, and then turns to blast the creature 3 times as potent radiant magic scorches against the alchemist. Anything else, Regulus?
Yeah, that's it.
Goel, start of your turn. You need to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Again?
You are within the reach of that creature, not the reach, the aura of that creature. You are. I don't think you. Yeah, you're definitely not within the aura of Judas, so you only have disadvantage on the first attack.
First attack to who? Where did that go? I think.
Upwards. To your right and then up.
Attack him recklessly. Snow Song is stabilized, right?
Yes. Only your first attack is technically disadvantage. So if you're attacking recklessly, 13, 14 are your second attack. So if you want, make me one more at advantage. 16 will not hit, but the other 2 will definitely will. I'll add an extra one because this is probably made. No, both of them are made with Sunforger. So yeah, I'll take that amount of damage as is then. And for sure, the creature is taking quite the damage as well, is rushing towards them, and I'll assume that's your turn, Goyle? Anything else that you do, or...
Nope. Nothing else to do. Just hammers.
Though enraged as you are, your senses now have become even more potent than ever. And you realize that in there's an outline fragment of a door. Jeffresh, start of your turn. You need to make my wisdom saving throw. Jeffresh, roll me d10. I need you to roll me d8. You see Jeffries as if he's completely overtaken by that strange effect. He's just moving all the way as close as he can towards the side of the wall. You move at a random direction, Jeffries, so that is where you get us. This is definitely quite the mental toll for you. Anything else, Jeffries?
Can I do anything else?
At the end of your turn, you repeat the wisdom saving. Try and end this confusion. You do manage to end this time, and right after that, you will see Judas as the smoke will start fading further away from you. Vala, you are up next.
Wisdom save.
At the start of your turn, always. More than fine.
Right? Don't know why I keep rolling with advantage, or perhaps there's some modifier I've forgotten. Anyway, right. So the slime creature is still there, and Jethro seems to be dizzy, not dizzy, but somewhat, I don't know, a little out of his mind, I guess.
Definitely seems that that you're able to protect yourself, this effect seems to have been taking the worse side of Jethro's, as his mental defenses are not as potent as yours.
Well, right. Which, by the way, somewhat surprises Vala momentarily that Jethro's got affected instead of Goel. But still, she is going to turn towards Jethro's and try and. Actually, no. Can I first attempt an Arcana check for my action so I can assess whether this is a spell or that can be dispelled or just an effect?
You do not think that you've been affected by this for multiple turns now. You by now should be able to tell that this is a magical effect, not a spell effect from the creature. Though, however, if one's magic fails against it, or it is able to protrude through one's defenses, dispel magic could aid in depleting the confusion. But Jeffrey is currently not under the effects of that magic.
Right. Oh, you're right. Oh, right. He rolled his save at the end. Nah, I missed that. Right. In that case, let's try and make sure that. Let's see who else is in range. Harmony is not. Sorry for taking so long, guys. Okay, right. So Vala will move here, and she will proceed to cast. Please tell me I don't have. Oh yeah, I'm not. I'm not attuned to the necklace. I don't have bless.
So Bella.
Damn it. Right. Just a smite at the Alkylith, trying to burn it with holy starlight.
Is 19 correct, or is it 21 you're saving throw with the amulet of the devout?
It's a 19.
Okay.
Normally it's 17.
Okay. So the creature will make the save against your magic as well. You turn and use your magic against it, and once again, the alkali reforms around Goel to try and avoid your magic. Anything else, Val?
Nothing. That's turn.
Judas, you are up next.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this gas moving around. I don't like gas moving around, especially not in me. Fuck, I don't have anything to attack. None of my weapons are going to do anything to gas. Considering I have divine sense, do I need to do an active to do my divine sense?
It is an action to do so, yes.
I'll move closer to the gas and use divine sense, and once again point to everybody and says, "What the fuck is this?"
Make me charisma check, Jude.
Bigger problems right now.
You can use your magic, and you can tell that this area is first affected by some magic. Though the ground might not be sacred ground or hallowed ground, it's definitely affected by some energy that seemingly protects it. The presence in front of you is not something of the outside, is not a fiend, nor an undead, nor a celestial. But you do notice something familiar. It feels similar to when Jethros uses their gaseous form.
We got Escapee here. He might be controlling the big boy. So he was right.
Anything else, Judas?
I'll take a swing at it. No, it's an action, so I'm done. So good.
The Alchemist continuously under the attacks of Goel will lash. But this time it will make one attack towards Jethros, who moved closer towards it. It has a reach of 15 feet, so it will be able to
Just
strike
barely
probably
hits.
for 20 points of acid damage. And the other two will go towards Goel as the creature continues to try and escape him, though definitely not making that much progress as it would have preferred. Dealing 28, which is 14 extra points of damage towards you, Goel. And the Alchemist once again will take an opportunity attack as it starts moving downwards, trying to get as further as it can from you. And as it is doing so, Regulus, you are up next. Goel, you can make an opportunity attack whenever you.
Regulus will look towards the weird gas cloud. And yawn at it. Does this look like a weird gas cloud? Does it look similar to the sort of spell effect that Jethros had when he cast gaseous form?
Based on Judas' words, definitely. And now that you see it, it looks clear to you as well.
Oh. Well then. Shit. I drew the staff. That's probably not the best for this one. Damn. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, didn't. I will. As a bonus action, I will sacrifice second level spell slot to get 2 sorcery points back. Can I do that and do no, I wouldn't. That wouldn't make any difference. No, actually, it would. I will then use 3 sorcery points to twin a 3rd level guiding bolt. And I will shoot 1 at this thing. And I will shoot 1 at this thing. So this is for the Acolyth.
That will for sure hit. Blasted the dagger for 13 points of radiant damage.
And this is for the other one.
That will also hit. To do a quick check. If I recall correctly, gaseous form grants advantage on con saving throws. Does it?
Yes.
See. Barely managing to keep their concentration intact.
Okay. Well, I'm not in the range of that thing over there. So I'm just gonna fly bit further away from it in case it decides to get closer. And then... well, I usually use everything, so that is my turn. So the Celestial Spirit has to make
Spirit needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Anyone got an insp so I can blast this fucking gas cloud over here?
Take mine.
Thank
Wow.
you. We hate gas clouds. Hate them.
Go for it.
The Celestial Spirit will move. Rizapple. Pizzow. Kablam.
This is a 17 and a 30, correct?
Yes.
Both of those hit. Let's see. DC 10 for the both.
Bastard.
Still makes.
Oh, wait, the first one would have been with advantage.
From Guiding
Guiding
Bolt.
Bolt.
Correct. Roll me once again.
Yeah. God damn
Makes
it.
the save, but still takes the radiant damage as the Celestial Spirit blasts towards there. And anything else? Regulus.
Nope, that'll be it.
Well, you are up next. The start of your turn. First, make me your opportunity attack. It is at normal. One that you missed. You were probably a bit away for that moment.
Yeah, sorry.
No worries. 31
Who is-
definitely hits.
Who was it on?
The alchemist, the creature
slime
that you
thing.
were attacking. Yeah. It moves down. It moved downwards. And now it is the start of your turn. It is also afflicted with guiding bolt. So the first attack against it has advantage, but you need to make me a wisdom saving throw. I reckon it's about time that Goel failed that day. It's been a while now. As Goel, I need you to roll me d10. You have been marking with a +2 quite many saves against that creature. Roll me a d8. Good for you. You just move a little bit further up ahead, away from it, as you move into a random direction. One is north and going clockwise. That is, as you hear the sound at the back of your head and move to try and get as further as possible from it. At the end of your turn, you can repeat the wisdom saving throw, girl.
Okay. Can I move?
No, this is all that you do for this turn. The creature uses all of its movement to move into a random direction. And then the creature doesn't take an action this turn.
Well, that's not great because my rage is gone now.
You have attacked and you have taken damage, so technically, as long as you take damage this turn, you should still be under the effects of range.
Okay.
If you do not take damage, the rage will deplete. The Goel still seems affected by that. Jethros, you are up next. You are not longer inside the aura of that creature.
Will I be in the aura? Like, will I have to roll if I walk into it?
No, it's
Okay.
only if you start your turn within 30 feet.
Well, I'm gonna go after it because I think I need to. So, there go 10 feet. Doo, 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 doo. Right here, 30 feet. Get right here. And I think tongues is still up, so if it understands a language, it should be able to understand me.
Mm-hmm.
And I will use the Duskag ring because I don't want it to run away. I don't know where it's going. And I will say, "Back in your hole, motherfucker! Or you're gonna die." And I'll cast Suggestion on it through the Duskag ring. DC 20.
You turn and speak towards it, and the creature turns with an understanding at you. However, I think suggestion specifies if the
Yes.
creature is immune to the charmed condition.
Yes.
It fails.
Yes.
It is able to understand you, but it is immune to the charmed conditions. It just turns around and focuses its gaze towards you with vile intent. Anything else, Jeffers?
Um, well, I would simply like to point out the fact that did I move all 30 feet to get here, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'd like to point out the fact that I'm 10 feet in the air. And I will look at Goel, who is confused, and I'll say, Goel, come on, man, get your shit together. You're the only one who can hit things well. And I'll give him a bardic inspiration. Which is my last one. And that'll be my turn.
At the end of your turn, Jethers, you will, well, not you, but the rest of this group, you will see as this cloud of smoke starts to take shape and form, and into that, slowly as the silhouette reveals that of a woman, you will see, covered in a green leathery armor, not armor, clothing, that is, they do not wear armor, white, straight hair that has this really greasy look on them. A woman appears from there, holding a little equipment on them, a book onto one side, a backpack, a sack in the back, as she appears through there, bloodied, and speaks in common towards you. Quit shooting at me. I am not here for you nor for that. I'm here for this. And will attempt to cast a spell as you see her focusing towards the cage. I say that in the case that people from within the area, such as Judas, who may want to counter the spell. But you do see her intent as she appears from there and tries to cast magic towards the cage. I don't think, Jeffers, you're within. You might be within the range, barely, but yeah. You are actually within range as well, Jeffers.
Yeah, but all I have is the scroll, and I'm not going to use it on this stupid manta ray.
More than fine. Judas and Regulus, just keep an eye on. I don't recall if Regulus even has counter spell. Like, no, Judas has from his path. I'll take the silence as my answer to that, as the drow woman turns and uses her magic and will cast a Dispel magic at 5th level. And as it is, and as it is doing so, the glowing mote of electricity will disappear, and in turn, the cage still will be the only thing that lingers with this strange creature still encased within it. And she then turns and looks towards Judas as she casts this magic and speaks to them. I'm not your enemy. And tries to take a step back, see if Judas will still attack.
Judas will not attack. But he will point his sword. But he'll point his long sword at you, at her, and says, "Don't go anywhere." And it turns towards the other situations in the room.
Vala, you are up next. I'll assume Harmony is still in a delirium of the Alkyleth's magic.
Okay. So, from the line of sight Vala has, how much of the exchange between Judas and that stranger woman has she
You
seen?
have quite the high passive perception, so you might not have heard what they said, But you definitely saw her dispelling the electricity into the cage, and you did see her interacting, saying something towards Judas, and Judas not attacking. You might be able to judge even more from the responses or how the looks of Judas and Regulus in the meanwhile, but for now, that is the information that you have.
You know what? Let's see for Vala will see for herself, seeing as chasing a creature that avoids her spells is kind of redundant. So she will get a closer look. She is a drow, so immediately Vala does not really trust her too much, but she will attempt an insight check regardless. That will be my action, right?
You can definitely do so. I'll roll a deception more so to see how much you can read from them.
Woo!
Not that you do not trust them, nor that you do. You are unable to read them, but so far in this interaction, it is clear to you that their first intent was whatever lingers in that cage, unless, obviously,
Right.
what is transpiring in here.
So, what Vala will tell Judas is perhaps we should focus on the monstrosities for now, but don't turn your back on her. And that will be Vala's turn.
Judas, you are up next.
He's like, she concentrate on the monstrosity, but don't turn your back on her. I'm like, you know, the monstrosity is over there, and she's here. And he kind of like, I will walk towards this cage and try and identify what that creature is in the cage, if I know it might by any chance.
Judas, make me a nature check.
Let's see if I'm lucky. All these intelligence things. Judas is not intelligent. Nope. Some kind of bird. Do I free
Nothing
it?
that you have seen before, for sure. If you ask the question out loud, just to keep an eye on him. Did you ask the question out loud, or is this your thought process? Just to keep an eye?
No. I asked out loud, should I free it?
The drow woman behind you will utter, please do.
Well, she says that. Does it seem if I cut these chains that the animal will be released, or do I need to get to the cage and force open the
You
cage?
can move a little bit closer and use the key chains to dangle the cage a little bit closer towards you. After that, it should be easy to open the cage.
Okay,
Just
I'll do
protect
that,
them.
I'll do that, and that's my turn then.
And Judas moves a little closer, drags the cage a little bit closer, and opens its shelter for the creature to escape. Onto the other side, the Alkilith, seeing Jeffries attacking right back at it, will move, cling to the wall, lift itself, and raise itself as high as it can, up and above, and will make attacks towards you.
I
With a reach
attacked
of
it
15 feet.
verbally. Okay.
I was able to understand what you said.
Yeah. The last one doesn't hit.
A green slime that tethers to the wall becomes a pillar and part of the wall, and then starts lashing out with portions from it for 24 and 18 points of acid damage, for a total of 42. Strain on you. The strange creature in here will start flying around you. Judas will see, like a small manta ray, a flying one, starts to nearly hover. Closer and closer. You notice something strange. Though it has wings, it does not move them. It does not flap its wings, but rather hovers instead and drifts towards the drown. And Regulus, you are up next.
What's the weird manta ray thing doing with the scary drow lady?
Just liking her for some reason.
Are we
You
liking
see
her?
slowly, as you are saying this, Regulus,
Seems
she
like it.
just extends her arm for the creature to touch its wings onto her arm, as if she is welcoming it.
Regulus is going to looking towards the creature. Does it seem like? I mean, it seems like it's going to her specifically, right?
Yes.
Does Regulus recognize what this creature might be, or no? No idea.
You can make a check as well, but it is a nature or an arcana or history for you. Can give not the arcana, sorry, history or nature, one of the two. Not
Yeah. Well. Regulus will fly down towards the drow lady and sort of balance the staff in his arm and say, all right, fine, we're helping you, I guess. Do you mind if I help you and your little friend there? In case he's been, I don't know, treated poorly by these things?
two. The intent is to heal the creature, just to give an eye on, or
To heal both of them. Technically, yes.
well, I'll make their health bars visible, so you'll be the judge of that. The creature does not seem to be missing a hit point, but she has been taken down.
Oh well.
The drow will return and reply towards you as she looks onto herself. It will be appreciated after what you've done.
Let's start with the little one. I'm gonna reach out and give a little tap to the little fella. And it seems like they're both gonna let me use a spell.
So it seems.
Okay. I didn't really lie. I'm using a 5th level spell, and I'm going to cast Greater Restoration on the little fella. With the intent to possibly remove a charm effect.
You turn towards there and use your magic. You know little about what that creature could be, but on the off chance that this creature is beguiled by some sort of strange magic, you are quick to notice. Or to act, not to notice in this occasion. You turn and take a grab of it, extend your magic, but something is blocking you, holding you back. There is no charm effect on the creature. The creature is not charmed. However, the creature is tired, exhausted to some extent, which you will reduce by a significant amount as you turn and use your magic at it. The parasite, this strange creature, turns towards you with a gaze. And though you do not hear words in your head, you feel acknowledged. You feel thankful. The creature clearly has more intelligence than what it looks.
if Regulus obviously feels it, so then he's not really too terribly worried about it. So then the Celestial Spirit is just going to fire off a volley of attacks towards the angry moss. For example, Zao,
That hits.
kablam.
Keep in mind, the first attack is actually at advantage because no one has attacked so far. So this is the first attack. This is the second attack that hits.
Kablam.
That's 18.
Actually, 18, yeah.
Hits. And as the Celestial Spirit turns into the distance, it will blast and completely destroy, banish the creature from Shine. Does the effect fade once the creature is destroyed? It does not, so Gwen is still afflicted by that. Given that this woman is a drow, I'll leave initiatives open for a little bit more, but anything else regulars?
Nope, that'll be it.
Goel, at the start of your turn, roll me d10, and also sadly, your range ends. Goel, you there? Oh, here you are. You are able to act normally and move normally for this turn, though your raid ends. You see the creature raised and slithered all the way up to the wall to attack Jethros, and then in a quick succession of the Celestial Spirit attacks, it got depleted quite so fast. What do you do, good? I heard the baby cry as well. He might has gone be right back.
I'm here.
Oh, no worries.
What was going on? Sorry, I could not hear anything.
It's okay. While the Angelith attacked Jethros, the Celestial Spirit has seemingly depleted it and destroyed it as you regain your senses and you're no longer underage, though you are very perceptive and you will notice on to the other side there is a drow amongst them, and Regulus and Judas for the time being seem not hostile to it, even to go to the extent of aiding some part of it. This strange creature that you saw inside the cage has wrapped its hands around has wrapped its wings around the hands of the drow. The hand, singular.
And we're out of initiative?
We're still in initiative just to see mainly your reaction, because you are the one that has quite the grudge against the drow.
Yeah.
So it is technically your turn. I want to
Okay,
give you the turn.
I'm going to stealth as an action. And try and sneak up on the drow.
Unfortunately, you can hide in here. You can stealth in here, but after moving 5 to 10 feet in broad display, you will have no means to conceal yourself. So there is really no reason for you to stealth in there.
Mainly concealing myself from the drow, not Vala or Judas, anyone who can see me.
I understand, but this is broad display.
Oh, this
There's
is not
no
like a
way to hide in
pillar?
there. Yeah. The only pillar that is there
All of
is this
it's
one.
it's kind of like
Okay.
we're gonna see you.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna charge aggressively. Bonus action charge all the way up to this trap. And I'll attack.
You miss the first attack as you turn and try to strike her. As you do on the second attempt, she will turn, look back towards Regulus, and attempt to use Instinctive Charm towards you, like my wisdom said.
I'm gonna use the Bardic Inspiration.
Go for it.
What was it?
You need
D12?
an- It's a D8, and you need an 8. Not an 8, you need a 6. because you are within Judas' order. Quickly, as you turn and try to slam against them, just to keep an eye on, the attack is on the drum, not the weird creature that she has back her arm, right?
No, the drought, yeah.
Or that will hit them. 19 will definitely hit.
That's my first
Alright.
attack, by the way. That was
Roger that. You're no longer raging though, so that's 10 points of damage.
yeah.
As quickly Goel just rushes out towards the creature and shrinks once and twice towards them, without them able to do much more than try and attempt to beguile Goel shift his mind to try and attack regularly in this attempt. Anything else, Goel?
Yeah, as Goel evades the charm, he's gonna say,
This will not work on me.
And at the end of your turn, Goel, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw against the confusion that you are still affected with. And you also manage to end that effect. Jethros, you are up next.
I think I've been preoccupied with a slime up to this point. So, I don't know. We came down here to hunt a bunch of drow for Goel. Goel's hidden a drow. And, Jethros has Goel's back. So, I think I'm gonna get a bit closer and shoot at the drow. I don't know. That's what he said he'd do for Goel, so we'll do it.
Alright.
Yeah. Mineral shots, let's go. Not intending to hit her back. Miss, hit. Whatever you choose.
15 will blast against the mage armor of this woman and will not strike. The other ones will do.
You got this, Goel. And I'll... 7.
And this by the laser from into the back. The woman sees the spellcaster ahead, turns and looks towards Regulus. The hell is the problem with those two? And she will try to get a little bit of distance from Goel, but before she does so, she will turn and speak to the ones that are around her, Regulus, Judas, Vala, to the ones that so far have not attacked her, and say, I am not going to harm them, just try and she will try to cast a spell to both Goel and Jethros as you see her magic shifting towards them.
And she's saying she's not gonna hit us or something? Or like, she's
Not
trying
Gonna
gonna
to...
harm.
hurt you.
Okay.
Not gonna harm you.
Placate, not harm.
I really don't want to use this scroll. If I'm not gonna use
what you
it,
gotta do.
I'm not gonna use the scroll.
I need both Jethros and Goel to make me a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
As the woman tries to balance both of them for the time being.
Charisma?
A charisma saving throw.
That's my best stat. I'm gonna use inspiration to roll lower.
You also have Bardic.
He does no longer have Bardic, but
Does
18 is more than enough. He used it prior now to make an attack against the woman.
Ah.
As she tries to get rid of Goel's attack, but Goel steer hatred and power of will against the drow will surely propel him onto, at the very least, overcoming her magic. She will then try to take a step back and assume, well, you are taking an opportunity attack.
Yes.
Once again, you will need to make a wisdom saving throw, as she will use her instinctive charm. This time, not to attack Regulus, but the parasite in front. Making the attack towards that step.
She is evil.
Is it advantage or?
Advantage, you have Regulus. I guess more so depends on the definition of 21 will hit regardless. I'm not going to even check if Regulus is considered an ally in this regard. As the woman takes a few steps behind and moves, then even more so further, trying to get a little bit of distance between her and Goel, as Harmony will turn towards Notion, will turn and look to the back, try to see what's happening in there. And Vala, you are up next.
Right. Help me, I missed a few things because my neighbor was distracting me. What did the drow
The drow tried to banish both Goel and Jeffreys who attacked her.
Yeah.
Both of them made the save, and she's seemingly trying to escape Goel's attacks by having misdirecting some of those attacks go towards her parasite.
Okay, so seeing she's very wounded, is there a... Well, it is pretty justifiable. Should Vala use a spell to send her to, damage her to 0 hit points? Is there a chance she can then use Spare the Dying to keep her stable?
And you just as a bonus action.
Yeah, Grave Clearance can
More
use
than
it.
fine, but technically you knock her to 0, she goes into death saving throws. I'm fine with it.
Also, what about the flying nautiloid-looking thingy? What has it done so far?
So far, it just came to the drow's arm, and that is all that it has done. And now it has taken a swing from Gwen, but that obviously is little of concern.
All right. Okay, I won't really take anyone else's turn. So what Vala will do is she is going to launch a 2nd level guiding bolt against the drow. Yeah. So let's hope this hits.
That will definitely hit.
For a total of 13.
13 points of damage will be a lot, but not enough, sadly, to bring her down, as an orb of light burst gathers out your hand of starlight, and then you hurl it onto the drow, striking at her as she turns and looks towards you with a gaze of surprise.
Right.
You see, she does not respond immediately as whole survival instincts kick in. She's pinned onto the side by multiple targets, tries to figure out, reassess the situation.
Okay. So there aren't any other obvious enemies there, right? I mean, the acolyte has been
None
dead.
at all.
Okay. So right, Vala will not say something for now, but that will be turn. But she will say, however, don't finish her off. Restrain, don't kill.
me. Don't finish me, period, she says, in response to that, as Judas, you are able to act.
Oh, she's Judas moves over here, seeing as the woman is on the floor like that. She's like, says, "Don't move, or die. You will die." And he looks at Goal and he says, "Interrogate first, kill later." And I will take and I will basically be taking defensive posture of trying to calm down Gohol if he tries to kill her.
More than fine, as right after that, the strange creature that's next towards Goel will focus its gaze towards them, and you will not hear words in the back of your head, Goel, but you will feel the need to stop. And I need you to make my wisdom saving throw. To cease fire, that is. But none of those shall work against Goel.
When Goel is angry and trying to kill something that everyone else is trying to save, he makes amazing saves.
The creature will take its main action, because this is a bonus action, the suggestion ability, to disengage more so and move closer towards this woman, though unable to do much more other than that. Regulus, you are up next.
Goel, buddy, I need you to calm down. We're just trying to talk for a minute. This might not be a bad evil drow.
It is tricking you.
Well,
You
trick
are
it may.
falling for its tricks. This is how the drow work.
She's on death's door. If we find out she's tricking us, she's not going to be much of a problem after that.
I won't kill her, but I will knock her out. We must interrogate her.
That is the interaction of seconds that you can partake. Regulus, what do you want to do with your actions? I assume you cannot spend more time talking amidst everything is happening.
Yeah. I don't know. I've played the teleport Goel across the map game a bunch of times. It's my main trick to stopping a kill. But he did say he will knock her out.
I'm
don't
not
think
raging, so
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna lie. So Regulus is just gonna sort of turn back towards the drow real quick and say, "Just let it happen. He's not gonna kill you." I think. I guess I try more or less trying to persuade her to let him just conquer on the head.
I do not require a roll for this. She has. This is definitely not something that she wants to happen, not wills to happen, but has little control over that. And against Regulus for your turn.
I mean, I could cast Death Ward on her, but that's another waste of my resources. So that's it.
For the Celestial Spirit?
It can't heal itself, so it's just gonna fly over to me and pat me on the head and heal me.
Kill her.
No!
I'm kidding. Goel, you are indeed right after that. Next.
Oh, he's gotta
That's
go.
what you get.
I do have to just go like right now, just for 5
Okay,
minutes.
we can take right now the break. Let's take the break for 10 minutes right now, so we can continue from there. Go ahead, Jeff, if you
Thank you.
wanted to add something.
I might
Right.
have to be a bit longer than what the break will be, but Jethris is just looking to Goel for guidance, basically, because
Okay.
he promised.
More than fine. So take 10, everybody, and be back
Alright.
for the next. I'm back.
I'm also here.
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 It's been waiting a few moments for Goel. You could have foreign regulars at the complete formation. Stand over there, have the celestial spirit standing there. There's no way to reach the blockade, the wall. But that's only meta-wise. Like, you could have stand over here or here with regulars and have the celestial spirit take those 3 spaces, and then there would be no place to attack them. But yeah, obviously that's a meta way. During as it was the game, the situation progressing, this was the only thing that I could think of. Just regulars and celestial spirit go who stand in front in a formation.
Well, I think we all know that Goel would have just went shove and then smack.
No. I know, it's not RP oriented what I'm saying. It's more like seemed funny to me, like some sort of combination of forms. Fusion, ha!
I did briefly consider what Elma and Regulus would look like if they did that fusion. Tempted to get out of it.
I don't like. I think they would look a lot like Madeline, I believe.
They would make, yeah, I know. Like most of the Nautilus's genes in that family are fucking so weak. It just gives the kids fins and sharp teeth. That's about it. I guess Regulus got a little bit more of the blue because he ended up more pastel blue.
You've got genes?
Yeah, I don't need a gene stealer.
Oh, love gene stealers.
Steal genes.
Well, technically speaking, they don't steal genes. They implant their genes into people, and then the people become frisky, and then they start. It's such a weird information about it. It's like so first generation gene stealers are these monstrosities that basically rip your head off with 6 arms and can kill a space marine. They sometimes ambush people and then implant like their gene sequence into them, and then the people like become like, oh, I can't remember what happened, and I just need to reproduce, and then they reproduce and they have a high protection of their young, but their first generation kids are slightly but not completely mutated. Then the third generation, their kids are slightly more, and after 7 generations, the pure gene stealer that was the beginning comes out again. But all the time, all these people just reproducing, and yeah, it's bad for society. And 40k if a gene stealer shows up.
I see. I think I should go out coming back. Did I hear
Yes.
correctly? Go for it, Goel. It's your turn. Your ally spoke toward you and had a word for the drow that definitely does not want to go down. But it is your turn, Goel.
I'm gonna go straight for the drow. I can occupy the same space as this
It's
octopus
tiny.
thing.
It does not block you.
And I save the wisdom. I am going to. Okay, my brain stopped. I forgot the word, but non-lethal. Non-lethal. Non-lethal
Forget.
would beat this hell out.
Non-lethally beat the hell out of them.
Non-lethally kill this fucking drow.
13
Do you guys-
does not hit. 27 should.
Whenever I hit, I'm doing max damage to this thing.
I mean,
Very
it's
rare
drow.
that I-
Hit the drow.
Also, it takes more than that since it's drow, right? It's my favorite enemy. They're my favorite. So it's 18 damage.
Down they go as Goel rush towards them. Strings one, they try to evade it. You clearly see, Regulus, that they themselves did not wanted that fate for themselves. As your second attack will just pass with the side of the hammer, bash their head against the wall, and they'll slam down to the ground.
A bonus action attack the familiar has.
And your dog too.
At the very least, that attack shall not hit. Anything else, Goel?
No, that's it.
Obviously, Jeffrey's hitting the. I don't think Jeffrey's back, but he would follow the call of Goel, though he wouldn't attack an unconscious person or one that is down. I'm not sure if he would attack the parasite. I think, based on what Jeffrey said, he would probably make an attack towards the parasite. Seeing Goel attacking at it. But I'm also confer to Goel in the way that he's attacking. Are you attacking to bring that creature down, to destroy, to kill it, or is it just one last hit before you completely seize
The
towards the creature? Please.
the creature that tried to charm me, for all I know, it's one of the other monsters here. So
Both mechanically and technically, you do not know that it is the creature that did it. Because
Oh,
it is
okay.
via psionics, you just felt something. And given that clearly Sif has been trying to manipulate you, you can attribute it to her, but I leave it entirely up to you.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, this creature is. Well, it's the first time I've seen this thing. I'll try to put it down at least, not lethally, non-lethally.
I guess Jeffrey in that occasion might have been having some attacks.
Free attacks. Non-lethally, all those attacks. Oh, the little creature. He's eating the little
Yeah,
creature.
the
I don't give
little.
a- I don't care about the little parasite creature. Go and kill it.
Those are the three attacks of Jeffrey's, and two of them will hit. For a total of 23 points of damage, and Jeffrey's hears what Goyle is doing and will blast this tiny little creature, this weird monstrosity, aberration, call it whatever that is, for a number of strikes and force it a little bit further. That is correct. It is one extra d10. Another 4. And Vala, you are up next. The drow is definitely unconscious.
Well, in that case, and from a distance, after so long, Vala can actually use this and stabilize her.
You will notice as you use your magic, you will notice that girl has already knocked her unconscious, that he didn't knock to kill. But obviously you wouldn't know that. You just see him smacking at her head.
Well, yeah. Let's just be extra certain. We really don't
Mhm.
want her to die. And you know what? She still has her action while she chants that quick prayer. She is going to use her action for a perception check to see if there's anything else going on that we might have missed with the drow and all. So that would be okay. I'm gonna look at my. Oh, never mind. I found the problem. So anyway, it's a 27.
You take a quick look around, and this place seems quiet. Nothing around. the area.
All right. So she will say that everything seems clear. We can take a breather.
Judas, you are up next. I am only giving initiatives because the creature is getting attacked right now.
Well, just don't try and kill it. And he move across and he'll smack it with his sword just to like, down boy.
Hits,
Is it down? Non-lethally?
not yet. The second attack. Oh, it's a 2. As the creature will
Okay.
collapse on the ground as you turn Judas with your weapon. You strike once and nearly pulverize the side of the wall, though you see the creature barely hovering out of it. You turn your sword upside down and use the hilt to just smack it once more. And it drops as an instant.
We're not going to kill this one. Just beware. We probably should just make sure they don't die. Anybody?
Excuse me?
Like I said, we should make it some. Ivana, can you look and stabilize this one for us, please?
It's already been done. She shouldn't be in any
Cool.
danger.
Oh no, I mean the other one.
Oh, I'm not sure if that is possible, but Vala will try both the Queen's Mercy and the medicine check. But that creature has way too alien, you know.
When the creature is covered in slime, and given that the alkylith once destroyed left behind a black ichor, this creature, when uh, it was reduced to 0 hit points when it was brought down, it did not disappear nor disperse in similar fashion.
Mm,
At the very least, revealing that this is not a thing.
yeah.
Well,
Wait. Fins can be knocked unconscious. As in, if they
Technically,
go.
if they're reduced to 0, they will disappear, but this
Okay.
is even more proof that this is not a thing.
Okay. Okay. So I mean, its looks imply more of an aberration than anything.
Yeah.
So. Well, Vala will attempt the medicine check regardless to see if it has any vitals, any sort of, anything that might imply that there's still life in that thing. Um,
Okay.
and because I want to show off that number. But yeah.
You take a quick look towards the creature. The creature seems like a moba, the size of a dinner plate, yet both melded with this strange manta-like creature. You take a quick look and you notice that all of the organs of this manta ray seemingly are dead. Has been for a while now. Nothing is functioning from there. The slime itself seems to be most of the living organism in this occasion. A strange shimmy between this oozing slime being that is able to fester around and nearly puppeteer the body that it is attached to.
Ooh. Um, in that case, Vala will keep her hands away from that thing and she will say, I discourage touching this creature, whatever it is. It seems to be still alive, whatever that means for this year. But let's not do anything permanent with it. There might still be a chance we get some willing information out of its mistress.
Sounds like a plan.
At least,
At least let us tie this one down. Gag it. Tie its hands behind its back. And tie its leg. Anything freeing would make it destroy us or enslave us. You've seen its magic. Although it did not work on me, it could work on any of you. What's to say it hasn't worked on the weaker one.
as he says that, he looks at Regulus.
Perfect.
What did Goel say to me?
You're weak.
The magic, the charm magic is already, or possibility that it would have worked on the weaker ones as he looks at you. And Goel's going to tie down the drow, gag it, and, blindfold it. Tie its feet, its legs, and then is going to go check up on Snowsong.
Regulus, in response to Goel's comment, just says, "Geez, talks to my sister for 5 minutes and is already picking up her bad habits." Well.
Radiance is
No.
Regulus' sister?
No.
No! Elma, do you remember?
Ah,
It's just from forever ago, so it didn't
Yes.
really click.
I thought it was Radiance. I was like, no, that's the wrong character that...
That's not the right pair.
I thought you made a mistake. I was, yeah.
Good job, you guys. We got him.
Well, we should probably check if this one's, I don't know, angry god drow or a dancy god drow.
Oh yeah, you get the different ones. I forgot that.
She's a bit closer to the surface than most of her sisters, so I don't really know if maybe she was trying to leave or not.
Is Kazan trying to talk? Can't hear you, by the way.
No. I haven't said anything. I'm just.
Are there
keeping an
any-
eye on the situation.
Overt insignia leading to a drowish pantheon.
Take a quick look around the woman, Trethru's yet. From whatever they seem to be wearing and adorning, nothing that resembles the icons of the Spider Queen. Make me an investigation check.
Okay. I'm really good at those. 23.
The drow in front of you seems a little bit different than the drow that you would assume of the Spider Queen. For one thing, this seems to be a little bit more inclined to obtain a female drow that are raised on the communities of the Spider Queen, usually follow like more clerical. This one has taken a particular interest into a magic oriented both for survival and enchantment. Strangeness amongst them. You will see into her a book and the notes say how she clearly seems to be more so tethered to that school of wizardry. Well, obviously, has other spells in her arsenal as well. Amongst her belongings, you will
I'll stop you because I don't think Jethris
Go
would
ahead.
look through her spoils because
go ahead.
it seems like everyone's trying to be nice to her, I guess. I don't know.
I don't think anyone has been trying to be nice, but that's regardless. Who have tied here up and down, but regardless, we're gonna just take a quick browse through the book more so to see if it is the clerical type or not, and then just shut the book altogether.
Robe's chin. Seems like this lady's an arcanist. Not really beholden to deific beings.
An arcanist? I thought drow arcanists were almost all men.
Well, that's a little sexist.
Have you seen their community?
No.
Well, a drow community is based on the genders and their different roles.
Oh. Cool. I mean, not cool, but the factoid was cool.
Yes, I guess I get it what you mean. Perhaps I should have given her a second chance, but you can't be sure with a drow.
Hmm. Well, I'll be honest, I don't really know what the hell was happening over here. I was getting the shit beat out of me by a big slime person. Or not even a person.
Find anything interesting with that one?
She's got a magic book. Or not a magic book, but book with magic in it.
Can it help us find more of him?
I look through it. I assume it's just spells.
It's a spell book.
Yeah. Maybe if Harmony checked it out, but it'd probably take a bit. Tosses it back on the drow's lifeless body.
Girl's gonna walk up and take that book, pocket it.
Could be dangerous.
Yep.
Well, what are we waiting for? Wake it up. Or should I do it?
I say, don't remove it from her, but put it in a place where she can both see it but not reach. This will probably make her more cooperative once she wakes up.
Well, what the fuck are we even gonna ask her? Really?
Are there more of you anywhere near?
That's a good one.
What clan are you from?
Where did the eye go?
What? Well, we can start by these questions and maybe we can imprison it. See if we can get more information. I will not resort to torture, for that is their thing. But we must not be weak. Otherwise, we cannot get anything out of it.
Wise words.
There's also a door in the back. I don't know what it was for, but I saw it.
Well, cool. We can check that out after we talk to this lady, I guess. Is that what we're doing? We're talking to her?
Yes.
If no one else would wake her up, then I will.
And Goel pulls up a slap. He's about to slap her, and no one is stopping him.
Nope.
All right. An unarmed attack?
Yes, if you want to kill her, you can definitely do so.
I'm going to unarmed attack to cure wounds her. How about that?
Slap some healing into her.
Given that she's at 0, depends how that goes then. There is a chance that she does as well.
4 bludgeoning. 6
Um,
healing. There you go.
2 healing, that is, in total. As you turn and grab you by the neck, apply your magic and nearly choke her life out of her. She regains her senses, though definitely there was potent stain possible. She tries to breathe through pain as she vomits slightly onto the side. She rises as her hair falls close towards the touching of the ground, sleek and greasy now as it has become. Turn and look to the side. The feet that are all around her. Hair covered now in dirt and slime as she kind of just tries to turn her head around. You're interposing in between. Restrained and held by the rope herself. Half her face is covered in the vomit.
Regulus is just gonna reach down and cast Prestidigitation and clean her face off.
Hey, wake up. Look at me. Are you awake? Can you hear what I'm saying?
Regularly, you see a violent gaze staring right back towards you as you use your magic. As she slowly turns her head back towards Goel, slightly nodding her head in response.
What is your name?
Naive Ara.
What clan are you from?
Does it matter? You
Yes.
probably haven't heard of it. Would it change anything? The house is destroyed, and it was never a noble one, nor of an important one.
It means your life, probably.
I am not tied to them, but it is of her. But I am of house my, not the house that you're looking for, girl. The scars few that are alive from my house are not ones that I am in good terms with.
I do not care about your sob story. We are on a mission, and you must tell us everything we need to know. If you withheld any information, we will not go softly on you.
She looks left and right around for a quick moment, reassessing always the situation. Cunningly, her eyes move around for a glance. She nods in the knowledge.
As she looks around other people, I'm gonna, or try to count people or whatever. Can I try and just hold her by the collar and have her just look at me and look me into the eye?
You grab her by the ropes that are already into your hands and just drag her straight, lift her up so she's faced towards you.
You have no allies here. Where did you come from?
What do you think? The Underdark.
Where in the Underdark?
She looks for a moment confused as you ask. This doesn't make that there are there aren't any settlements anywhere around here. This is a vast nothingness.
Goelle is a little bit upset by the way that she's snarky. This is a gaping hole, right? Like a
Correct.
death. Yeah, I'm gonna just go straight here and have her just dangling by hole.
Do not speak to me in riddle. I have no patience for the likes of you. You enslave us. Play with us as toys. Now it is our chance to free ourselves.
You accuse me of things that I have done nothing of. Instead, you're the ones that have gotten me captive. I've enslaved no one. I've done nothing of that sort.
You are a drow.
So?
That is your nature. You come from the Underdark. All you drow enslave all the other races. You either help us, or I drop you right here, right now.
I be nothing but helpful. So you've restrained me, you've brought me down, yet still I am answering your questions with nothing but candidly the truth.
Goelle,
Where are you from?
Well, we've done nothing but we've seen a whole bunch of very nice drow who don't enslave people. They just kind of dance.
And you girl, look at me. I mean, big fangs, blood-sucking person of interest. I mean, technically speaking, I'm not too bad. Maybe she's like me. Maybe.
You fall for their trick. They seem innocent when they are weak,
Goelle,
when they are alone. Yeah,
we did get the information on this clan from a drow in a church. She didn't seem weak. Maybe we should
those
just
drow,
listen for a second.
those drow are different. This one comes from the Underdark. This one has not abandoned its ways.
Well, let's ask. She said she holds no love for this last clan. Let's ask if she has turned away from those ways.
Fine. We can ask her nicely, but the moment she betrays us, this warhammer will be implanted in her skull.
I have no problem with that, Goel.
Well, I think she knows that just as well as we do.
Goal's gonna back up with holding her up, and then just throw her on the ground in the Regulus's feet. Snowsong is definitely growling at her. Just waiting for the chance to just hop on her.
So you're saying you're not with these Mayval people anymore?
She will look around for a second, once again, and speak. No. His Mavel is still lying in a steel machine, which is fairly close yet far from here, for your standards anyways. And the ones that are still remain in the house are not of importance. Whatever it is that you're looking for into the drow, they or I cannot be.
Huh? But they are of what is important to us. The clan themselves.
The clan that, just to help a little bit, because I gave it to Goel last time, the clan that Goel is looking for is named Tanorthal. It's a different clan.
Oh, I thought... Never mind.
My valley is the clan of hers, not the same.
Oh, I got confused because in the chat,
It's
Goel
okay.
was asking for the
Yeah.
name.
No. Different.
Then redact what I just said. Have you ever heard of Tanorthal?
Your eyes linger closer towards where this strange organism of this eye parasite, if you want to call it as such, stands. What did you do to it? She turns and looks back towards Jethros. That's another house altogether that you speak of. They are not from here, nor anywhere around, but I've heard of the name. Rest assured, we are not. They are followers of the Spider Queen. I am not.
Yeah, we figured that. Yeah, I know.
Sorry, just I didn't really mean to hurt your little weird eye manta ray thing over there. It was just knocked out. Make sure it didn't get itself killed by Goel in a fit of anger. Which is probably better for it than what could have happened to it. But I have more of a question around here. Why were the Darrow creatures treating your little eye thing like a god? Or some ritual thing?
Like an offering.
Who knows the ways of the Darrow? Creatures are strange in their own way. And by all means, I have less of a knowledge of this situation than you all do. I just flew through the gaps in here. That is what I've meant. You clearly have more information on what happened here than I do.
Insight check.
You can make an insight check.
Seems like Goel would like to as well.
You can clearly see that what transpired in here makes, doesn't make a lot of sense. Definitely doesn't seem to be something that she has knowledge of, though in her own ways, she does speak somewhat highly of the Jero. You can tell that she doesn't besmirch them, she doesn't feel as those creatures are of vile intent or anything as some sort of sympathy towards them. Not an alliance, nor an allied cause, nor friendly, but there is some understanding or some sympathy towards them. She doesn't seem to despise them. I guess.
The dwarves here, what happened to him?
Can I answer with a question first?
I guess.
How long have you been here?
Not but a day.
Well, I've been less than that. I've heard there's strange activity in this place. My winged friend in there seemed to have taken an keen interest in this place, so I followed, calling. But I know little to nothing of what happened to this place. Only rumors that I've heard. Stories. Dwarfs went mad. The dwarfs burned everything up. The dwarfs barricaded themselves and starved to death. There are a whole bunch of stories. And yet, no one knows what one is true.
Damn. Well, if you like, saw down in the Underdark, could you point us in the right direction to Tannerthal?
She looks around for a moment. There is little use in me pointing you out in direction when they are moving constantly.
I see.
But I might be able to help you find her. But I cannot do so if I am bound and restrained. A shut.
True. True.
And I will need my book. Assume that one of you picked it up.
Jethris pats his pockets innocently.
Sorry, my headset was not working.
She said that she couldn't point us out in direction because they seem to be like nomadic, but like she could help us try and find Tannerthal if she was untied and had her book.
How do we trust you?
Does it matter what I say? Seems that you've made your mind already about me. And so far I have only been helpful. You either do or you do not. I cannot change that. I understand.
Or can help us and not die. Help us to save your own skin. You do not have the upper hand here.
Did I say I did? Does this look like
think
I
that's
have the
what-
upper hand?
I think
If
that's what she was
anything, I
alluding to.
offered to help you, Evan. I could
Yeah.
have turned you in a different direction. I could have done all those all those many things. Yet somehow I am walking on a chance for you to understand that I can aid you without being your captive.
Yeah. She's kind of like, if she's not being deceitful, she's kind of just being really charitable right now, considering all that we've done to her.
Making us feel like we are the bad ones here.
Well, I mean,
I do not need to answer
Let me
that.
guess. Typical Drow.
Manipulation.
Die.
It's not as if I do not have an ultimate gain from all this. I know Draft Jonathan. They are followers of the Spider, slayers as well. It is in my interest as well to dispose of them.
Can you prove any of your claims?
On my pocket, I have a pouch. The pouch itself is filled with diamond dust. Not much, but enough. If you look into the pages of the book, you will see, and she will speak a specific number. Into page 69, you will see I have notes. Nice. I have notes on magic that allows me to be obscured from divination, to hide from others. I am on the run in this area as much as I am investigating this strange code. There aren't many agents in this proximity. There are Rao of Tanathal and a tribe of folks that is nearby. I am hiding from both of them, but only the Drow seen in the past. I assume there is a magister amongst you. She looks at the celestial spirit of the man with the wings in her back. Someone can verify that I am at the very least, as we speak, under not much. Yet you can clearly tell that I was enhancing myself with a little bit of abjuration, suggesting that you can tell that she truly is under the effects of the non-detection.
mm.
I rolled an insight.
It was in the previous regards, and you wouldn't assume that she was lying earlier on from what she said earlier on, but you can roll another insight if you will for this attempt. Your instincts in regards to the drow doesn't allow you to be the best judge of character. Though I think you have an advantage on insight checks against your favored enemy. But
Oh, yeah.
roll again.
Ugh.
Your instincts do not allow you to have an objective view of the situation. Something within you does not trust you, but her words point to what she is saying so far cannot be disputed. Whoever has the book, and if they indeed open the book and check on that page, they will clearly see notes in regards to the known detection.
Jethros looks up.
Somehow I doubt it.
You go.
Does anyone want to check?
Sure, after I'm done over here. Pat, pat, pat.
give the book to Jethros.
Yep. She's got herself one of them non-detection spells on her. Definitely trying to hide. From both of them? Did you do something to piss him off?
They take pleasure into bringing more slaves into their grounds. Be that low intelligence creatures, or be it creatures that have abandoned the ways of the Spider Queen. They are especially coveted.
True. Okay. That makes sense. I mean, Goel, those orc guys sound like your people, right? Not to be, assumptive.
Right. What are we planning to do?
You're
And I
steering the ship,
first,
bro.
can I first take myself out of those restraints?
I should note that she might have a teleportation spell.
I do, though I'm already expended. To some extent, I would prefer if you were to untie me.
Sure, let her go, man. If she tries anything, I can stop her. I don't think she will, though.
Could be.
Just to be pointing that out.
I am not going to cast magic while I aid you in this, just to make sure that to give you an extra reason to not mistrust me.
Yeah?
She brings her hand somewhat a little bit forth as if she's trying to showcase the rope bindings on her.
I look to literally everyone else who might have a dagger that can cut her restraints open.
Funnily enough, Avala has nothing sharp on her.
I guess I'll cut her restraints off. I don't know. If no one's objecting. Well, you're the one steering this ship, bro.
I'm not going to carve her free. You can do it, though. Someone else can.
No, I meant like you ask us what we're doing. We're kind of here for you, bro.
I say we keep an eye on this one. See if she can help us find them. She's the second person that have told us the same information. But they are nomads. They don't stay in one place. Do not trust her. But she speaks the truth. I cannot deny that. She did not break as well. With the interrogation. Snow Song will keep a close eye on this one while we travel. If you do anything to harm any of us, I will personally destroy you. There is no place you can hide from. And no, I do not use magic to find you. Your tricks will not work on me.
It is not like I am enjoying this, but I am willing to. You need not trust.
Well, I'm glad
As
we
long
all
we
are
get results.
good friends right now.
So move around a little bit to the side of Judas, avoiding most in this regards to go closer a little bit to that strange creature. She will reach out with her hand as the creature will fly closer towards you.
Mm-mm.
In a strange language, she will speak towards it. Jethros, Goal, both that you are a little bit closer and you are able to identify or understand what she is saying. She's only speaking to this creature saying, I know. And she will move to the side of the bed and lay down on the ground to rest.
Oof. Another successful mission.
Well done. But yes, we all must rest. This has been very tiring.
Yeah, if you all want to take a nap, I got
A
Val's
mechanical
thingy,
noise
so I can just
can be
keep an eye out.
heard from the side, from the northern part of this area, back from where you came through, though. Hear a mechanical noise clicking, then, as if shouldering movement, rocks creaking against the ground, make a faint noise.
I'll check it. I'll see what it is.
Obviously, Goel, given your passive perception and what you know already about this, you heard the sound coming from there.
Try to open the door.
You see Goel moving towards there, Jethros, and you're not sure what is happening, though Goel seems to clearly have an eye for detail and moves, presses against the door, which unlocked can be dragged to the side, a sliding door, that is. You take a step forth, Goel, and then another, and then you hear a voice echoing from the corridor down below. In Undercommon, it speaks. Please, do not attack me. I was the one that helped you, the one that opened the doors. The voice comes from across the corridor, Goel. A high-pitched noise.
Like down here?
From above, no, from the distance over there.
Mm.
And I see it, right?
No. You hear a voice, but you The voice comes from the corridor, probably from the sides over there, but not
Longer-
from. Go ahead,
Longer
sorry.
than 100. It's longer than 100 feet? Or is it around a corner or something?
It's probably around the corner, like you can clearly see up into the distance.
I'll respond in Undercommon.
We are not here to harm you. We have come. Thank you for opening the doors. Who are you?
I do not know creature with cloven hoof
Aw.
pierced from the side, its hand twisted and warped into head, and mere eyeball, teeth everywhere around, secular fashion. From where the throat is, you can see faint line that seemingly seen or function as the creature's mouth. The creature is covered in rags and a breastplate sorts as it comes out of there.
What is your name?
I do not know. I had a name. I not know of it now. You see around the area few rats that have been drained of all life litter the ground.
I'll throw some rations at it.
Here.
Is this creature speaking from like a pupil, or is it like telepathy? What's happening?
You see a faint line underneath where the neck of it is that seemingly moves and makes the noises, functioning as some sort of a mouth or a similar appendage, but not necessarily with teeth or anything as such. The sound seemingly emits from there. You see it opening, widening when the creature speaks. That is.
Where do you come from?
We believe it is here. All we've known is this place. We feel attached to it. This is our home. It must be. We know of no other. I know of no other. It does not speak in plural. Sorry.
Are there any others like you?
No. Last one of clan, I believe. Yes. Ray. Something eludes me.
You do not mind that we are in your home now. You welcome us.
You do not seem like others. You have other things in your mind. You do not seek ruin. Not for me. Not for this place. Not for home.
Is that why you were hiding? Those other guys were seeking that.
I believe creatures have come from below. Creatures come from above. Oh, madness. Those are all I've hid for I do not know how long. Heard the whispers, I've seen the low, the short creatures chant and speak. Seen the portals open and close, the ooze and slime that moves around. Heard the hunters that have patrolled. But I've remained here. Come, this is home. See? And the creature strides a little bit to move up forth, grabs some strange parchment, blueprints, what they seem to be for some strange creation. Blacksmithing blueprint for sure. Those are notes, amongst other, for armors and for weapons, a lot of different things.
I look for a Warhammer blueprint. Priority.
Wow.
In the very basic look of it, Goel, you will find also, you obviously, I'll assume, lack the proficiency with smiths, which could be useful here, but on the first glance, those all seem strange. One thing that you might notice, both with Jethros, mainly Jethros, I'll assume, in this scenario, is that obviously all of those are dwarvish. Those are dwarvish.
Can I weed them since I have eyes of the roomkeeper?
Clearly, they seem to be half tethered, some half destroyed notes of formulas, schematics of certain items the dwarves were creating, partially imbued with magic, others from strange and very, not strange, but rather rare materials such as mithril and adamantine, obsidian and onyx.
I look around. Nice place you got here.
We believe it is home. Those words, those writing, it speaks to us. It puts its hand, one of the two fingers, on the forehead, as if it is rubbing it for sweat.
Speaks to
We
you.
know of them. They hide something. Secret. We like secret. You seem to have a many. Make me a deception check, Jeffrey.
Sure. Okay. Deception, I'm so good at those. 13.
Immediately, the creature learns secret of yours. Type it on the GM chat, though you do not understand. Just whisper it to me. The
Okay.
creature looks towards you. Jethros for a second. Yes, you have secrets too. Must create, must finish what started. What started? It questions itself. You turn and ask Goel if it is you. It turns and looks towards you. Make me a deception check, Goel. Beaten 9.
Apparently
Send
it's
me
too
one.
difficult for
On the GM layer. As the creature moves and looks towards you, Goel, its eyes will then weakly turn back towards Jeff. You are here. For the forge.
Oh.
Well. Forge. It creates. It creates. Protected. Sealed. Plated. Must work again. Must finish the design.
Jethris kind of squints at the creature. How the hell? Yeah, I suppose I am. Do you know something about it?
Think. My first memory. Fire. Lot of it. There. Everything. Make. Something. Make. One thing. Fault. Error. Didn't ban enough. Creature thinks for a second. Forge. Forge gold. To the beyond. Flashing colors. And then a slime that slithered in here. I tried to protect myself from it. I knew there must be magic. What is I? It moves a little bit closer than you see. On a bowl that it picks from the side, ruby dust. Quite the lot of it. And as the creature takes it from the side, it starts to sprinkle around the place.
You say ruby dust?
It is ruby dust.
Okay.
Must complete ritual again. What is I? You see, Jethros, as the armor of it does look somewhat woven.
Hmm. Do you know where this forge is, fella?
Yes. Yes. Below. Just below. Know the way. Couldn't go. All with all of those creatures in here. Too many of them. Would have killed me. Sacrifice.
Hmm. Well, we're pretty good at clearing things out. Would you want to go back there? I know you said a scary slime came out of it.
It points with its hand towards behind you, Jeff, sort of between you and Gwen.
Huh?
Glowing light. Form. Man. Destroyed us. It has been in many places. Above, below, and here, again and again. It makes big. I do not let it. I stop it. It doesn't know of me. It won't know of me. This is my secret.
Mm. Okay. Jethris looks to Goel to see if he wants to say anything before he continues.
I do not understand this creature.
Yeah, it's alright. And you said you're the last year guys, right? Was that before or after, all the slime happened?
After. Must be after. Can't be prior.
Mm-hmm. I see. Do you know how to use the forge?
The forge. Yes. Yes. It speaks to us. I remember how to start fire, how to make it magic. More magic, more fire.
Mm. Would you like us to take you to it? Just to give it a test run. You haven't done it in quite a while.
This strange creature in front of you knows it's had an acknowledgement and agreement.
Mm. Jethris looks to Goel. If you wouldn't mind, I kind of need to get something made.
We've helped you. We've freed you. And with your help, this one wants to make something. Do you allow us?
Something great, something powerful. You'll love it.
Would you allow us to use the forge and have your help and blessing with it?
Creature notes in agreement
Well,
and just
lead
stays
the way.
around you.
What's your name, fella? We haven't really asked. My name's Jethris.
I do not know.
Oh,
Gray. Think. Gray. Gray. Sounds fitting. And then it doesn't.
Sounds good. Jethris fully understands.
I am Goel, and this one is Snowsong.
It's a very good dog.
Goel, Snowsong, Jeffress, and Gray.
Best of friends.
In the meanwhile, as this is taking place with Goel, Jeffress, and the creature moving towards there, I'll shift to the rest of the group. See what if they wanted to be doing something in between. I see they have stood around behind. Judas, Vala, Regulus, anything that you guys would like to be doing in between. The drow seemingly seems to be resting, keeping this parasite of sorts close hand.
I am short resting.
I think Vala will do the same.
Yeah, as part of this,
I mean, we're just sitting and
Sorry.
chilling.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you
Well,
guys
just
think
keeping
that the other? What do you guys think the others are going well? Grohl killing another person, probably. What do you think, Regulus, Vala?
He just made me nervous.
Nervous? Grohl?
No. I mean, nervous that he might have gone off and killed someone.
Oh, yeah, that's a occupational hazard for him, unfortunately.
Well, I don't know. But the drow's presence has me in thought. Or rather, the interaction she's had with Goel.
In what sense?
Um, so, Goel kept growling at the drow that we have no reason to trust her, no reason to heed to her story. And then I realized my people distrust and disliked, not too long ago, any sighting of Goel's people.
Understandable considering the usual predisposition to pillage, burn, and rape. Yep.
Well, and this made me think.
You know, this is coming from a person who used to drink people's blood and whose father was a vampire. So I get the idea of prejudice, but yes, continue.
Judas, I swear to the goddess, whoever meets you will start thinking that.
I think Judas started to age really fast there.
Well, yes. And whoever gets to really meet you, Judas,
Is it just
will
me
Oh,
really.
that's
maybe
breaking
knows
up?
me.
Yeah, that she's breaking up, or is it?
Oh, am I breaking up? Is it
No.
better now?
For me, it has been fine.
You sound fine. Yeah.
It's
It
fine.
might be
Okay.
my computer.
Okay. I do make a few pauses when I speak, so I'm sorry about that. It might give off the notion that I've stopped speaking. But as Bella was saying, trust me, Judas, whoever meets you will seriously reconsider how much of a menace they consider vampires to be. But seriously, in a serious spirit, it's that I have no reason to distrust Goel, or I'm a priestess of an elven goddess. Why am I not fearful that once this tribe of orcs sees me, they won't want to rip me apart? I'm not. Yet, the moment I saw that drow, I immediately worried that she will be doing something. So I've been pondering, what's the difference?
I'll save the location of the server just to see if it will help with people that are experiencing issue right now. Let's do US West and let's do US West. Better now for everybody. Is it better?
Well, I can hear
I
people.
mean, should be.
Hello?
Is for me.
Yeah, it's regular.
Hello.
I
There
could
we
hear.
go.
Good, yeah. Regulars and me were like, what's going on here? I was just hearing.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, yeah, I was role playing Vala turning into an Illithid.
Yeah. Well, it's a good roleplay.
Thank
Spot
you.
on.
I've been practicing. So, um, basically, instead of repeating the whole thing, Vala said that I should be more worried that as a priestess of an elven pantheon, I'm going to meet a tribe of orcs who have ripped my people apart in the past, but I'm not. And I'm not worried of Goel. So why am I so worried that a drow, a lone drow, who's obviously running away from something, from her community, is worrying her so much? That was the question that she's been wondering.
It's because you're tethered to this wall that the drow will speak from behind all your experience, all your knowledge comes from what has happened in this place. This is what makes sense for you. This is what you feel safe. Trust.
Perhaps, but I've met your kind, and when I say your kind, I mean people like you who are not like your people, who have actually treated others and those you call Darthier with respect and with kindness. And still, uh, all this did nothing. Is the Spider Queen such a menace that I can't shake off the feeling of distrust towards your kind?
She is a menace. But that's not the reason why you distrust me, or you are afraid that the Zorks will attack you. You're clinging on to what makes sense for you, what you know. You're afraid to jump into the unknown, experience the world as is, given instead of as taken.
My dad taught me to be a little cautious about everybody. And my mom told me to be equally so, but a little nicer about it. So, I mostly like to think people are good, unless they're demons or some fiends. I mean, we've got like half of our traveling party is basically a bunch of non-standard stereotypes of their race.
Or undead being.
Or undead. I mean, Val, you're kind of the most normal person in our group.
That's saying a lot.
I mean, I don't know if Harmony's particular. Well, he's a tiefling and a cop. I don't really know. That kind of is a. I'm being regressive by making that suggestion, but um, and he looks over to the words drow. I really didn't want him to hit you, but listen, I have really tried to stop him from hitting people before, and me. It usually doesn't go well.
Nice.
But he didn't kill you, so that was kind of the good thing.
The drow does not respond to this. Seems preoccupied with licking her wounds at this moment. Certainly, she does not share the sentiment. It is clear to you that she does not agree with that notion, but she does not speak back.
I mean, sure, some tieflings are shifty, but some of them are nice. Like, Lady Radiance was kind of shifty, and she definitely had an ulterior motive, but I mean, she didn't overtly try to do wrong by me, so
I suppose. I'm just surprised that after meeting so many creatures, meeting so many people, I can't shake off that annoying distrust that occurs to me whenever I see that obsidian-colored skin.
Obsidian?
The drow's skin color.
Oh.
Who knows? Perhaps if you are true at what you say, you may help me see your people like I do Goel's. Vala will turn towards Mavel.
Maybe it's the house name. I'll put the name plate on display. It's Naivara, the name of the drow, if it helps.
Oh, Maivara.
It's okay. As he will respond to that, I cannot help you unless you help yourself. If you seek to break the chains in you, you must be willing to embrace. Nothing changes unless you will to let go.
Letting go. She will just repeat her words as she looks down to the dirt. I think perhaps she's using her foot to, move some of the dirt, play with some pebble she's noticed on the ground. Something to distract the body while the mind is abstractly thinking. So she is not mostly. She's not too conversational right now.
Speaks Radiance's name once, kicks rocks.
By mistake, her foot moves and kicks Reggie's shin.
Ow!
It was a random mistake. Oh, sorry.
That's a big raise you've got for that.
By
Yeah,
the way, I have no idea where anyone is. All this time I've been looking at something
Yeah,
black,
yeah.
waiting for it to load.
Doesn't seem like an accident when you kick from your full reach.
It was the pebble. She kicked the pebble straight into Reggie's shin.
Also, Regulus kind of like looks back. Those probably don't need to be out. And he kind of like waves his hand. Nothing happens. Waves his hand. Nothing happens. I say go away. And the things go away.
I thought you were talking about Valid.
No.
Valen is good boy. Valen will stay.
There's Val and Valen. This is very
Valen sitting on every. No, I'm kidding.
What? Wait, what did I miss?
Nothing.
Don't worry
Just
about it.
similar names. Yeah.
Oh.
As into the distance, slowly Goel starts to approach with a strange creature in the back. And Jeff is following right beside you. It is clear that the drow is definitely confused. Tired and exhausted as it is, she fails to conceal her words, and you might hear a slight muffled. Really, I'm getting attacked, but this one did not.
Hey guys,
Oh.
we made a friend.
Oh wow, they made a friend. I did not expect to see that.
They made a friend?
Oh, okay. That's a Nothic.
Oh, I remember my dad used to have one of those.
Oh, what?
Norfolk.
You can just say. No, wait. Not you said Norfolk?
Norfolk.
Yep.
His name's
Eyeball.
Gray.
It is here to help us.
Huh.
It will lead us to the
A great
room
forge.
below. Yes.
Okay, what?
A great forge. Isn't that right, Gray?
I know of the fort. I can take you there.
I think
Regulus
Vincent-
almost.
Go
Oh,
ahead,
sorry.
sorry.
Regulus almost fully retreating behind Vala.
Take us to the forge.
What makes us so certain that this creature knows how to approach a drow settlement?
Oh, he's not taking us to the drow. But he's I think he's gonna take his leave at the forge.
What?
Him-
Wait. If that forge is not in the drow settlement, then why do we want to go there?
I think he can fix that sword that Harmony has.
Forge is
Right.
down below, a level below. At least I assume it's terribly warm.
Either way, we're getting closer to the Underdark. I figure.
We would have to go through it if we wanted to go to the Underdark, that is. Unless all of you can use similar magic as to mine to go to get here, that I used to get here, pass through openings and whatnot.
Mm-mm. Oh, Gray, wait up. Nice Starfall.
We finish our short rest before we're getting ushered away?
Yeah, you can assume that you have finished your short rest.
Out of character, this is definitely a bad idea. But
This is a great
in
idea.
character, this is a great idea. In character, it's the best idea.
Yep.
Goel and Jethris, I assume, don't benefit from the short rest. Or do they?
I don't even.
They should. Light activity has been.
Oh, sweet. I get spells.
I get 3 HP back. That's it. Because I used my hit dice to do more damage. At least I get my adrenaline rush back.
Oh, shit.
And as we complete the short rest, we are about to move to the lower level and towards the forge. This is where we're going to put a pause until next week, that is.
Nothing can go wrong.
Absolutely nothing
Surely
can go
nothing.
wrong.
It's all good.
I'm sure from Regulus's reaction, we made the right choice when friends go well.
Yep.
Hmm.
The way
Yeah,
it
it was a
talks
great
too, so.
friend.
Great indicator.
Might not be a terrible idea. Who knows? We're about to find out. Any
Next week.
questions before we call it off, that is?
Nope.
No. Don't think so.
Feel free to roll your Hidai and whatnot in regards to the short ration. I hope you enjoyed today's session. Hope you had fun. And hope you all
I
have a
did.
great weekend.
Thank you for the session.
No level up?
No level up.
But we made a friend instead of killing him.
Made,
Come on, that's gotta be worth
technically
something.
made 3 allies, 1 friend, only 1 friend. I would not classify the drow nor this strange parasitic creature as friends.
Oh, but if we make them friends, we'll level up.
Yes, I'm okay with this notion.
They are friends to be.
If you make them friends, I'll give you a level up, Jeff.
Easy.
I think what that means is we're probably not going to be friends with them.
Or they're gonna be so annoying, it will be a feat in and of itself to actually befriend them.
Or
What's
Kaz is
the
going to put.
challenge? It's just the challenge. If we started this interaction with you bringing them down and be like, you walk it
Yeah.
off,
Yeah.
just got pummeled to death, and now we have you restrained and everything. So
Yeah,
you have to
I
go
totally
from the
understand.
minus 90 reputation to above 50, I guess. So good luck with that.
Hey,
Hey,
easy.
some of us managed to romance Astarion, so how harder can that be?
Ugh.
I'm a Starion. You are a Starion.
Well, I had fun.
Yep, that was a very nice session.
I really liked meeting Gray.
Sure, you did.
Bye.
Yeah. But yeah, enjoy.
like
Have a good
to
weekend. We
Torturing
hit the duels.
the drow.
You
They
too.
themselves did not like it.
I didn't like it.
But yeah, enjoy. Have a good weekend, everyone. And if you need something, you all know where to find me. Have a great week, everyone. Enjoy. Bye bye.
Cheers.
Have a great time, everyone.
Oh,
All right.
I gotta stop recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be seeing you.